Today we're gonna study, we're gonna do Bible study, and she was gonna read the Child's Story Bible by Catherine Voss, and we're already on chapter 13. The title of that chapter is
God talks with Abraham.
Okay, so she was gonna read the whole chapter and then narrate it afterwards. Go ahead, and
The story of a slave. After Lot had separated from Abraham, God said to Abraham, "Lift up now your eyes and look at from the place where you are, northward and southward and eastward and westward. All the land which you see, I will give it to you and your children forever." But Abraham had not have one even one little child at this time. He was no longer young, and you know that people do not have children when they are old. Yet God promised that Abraham's children should be as many as the dust of the earth. Abraham knew that God is all powerful, and he believed that God would do what he promised. He trusted in God's promise even though it seemed impossible for it to happen. This answer of faith is what God wants to see in all his children. If you truly love someone, you trust him, and that is exactly what God asks you to of you and me. He has loved us with a love so great that he was willing to give his own son to die for our sin. He wants us to love him in return, and because we love him, to believe in what he says, even if it seems impossible. For nothing is impossible to God. But another time, God repeated his promise. Abraham could not help saying, "But thou hast not given me any child at all." Then God brought him out into the dark night. God said, "Look forward to the sky and count the stars if you can. So many shall the children's children be. I have given this land to them all the way from this great river. What if parade
Mhm.
in the east to the river Nile in Egypt in the south?" And Abraham believed God, uh, and God counted it to him for righteousness. For Abraham was a sinner, just as you and I are. He had a wicked heart, but he was saved in the same way we must be saved. By trusting in the promise of God, for Jesus paid for the sins to all who trust in him, and he gives all to them a new heart that loves God and wants to do what pleases him. Sarah, Abraham's wife, knew that she was too old to have any children. She said to Abraham, "God has not given me any children. Perhaps you had marry my maid Hagar. Maybe God will give her a child." Abraham thought that this was a good idea. Perhaps this was the way God planned to give him the long promised child. So Abraham married Hagar, but Sarah did not feel pleased about it later. For Hagar to begin to think she was now a fine lady about her mistress. She began to be rude to Sarah. Sarah complained to Abraham, "I have given you my maid as wife, and now she despises me." despises me. The Lord judge between me and you. Abraham answered, She is your servant. You do with her as it pleases you. Thus Abraham treated Hagar harshly, and Hagar ran away far off to the desert, and wild robbers too. Sometimes Hagar found a well of water and sat down by it. Water is very important in a hot desert country, but Hagar was not really alone. God saw her sitting by that well, frightened and lonely. He sent an angel down from heaven. The angel asked Hagar, Where did you come from? Where did you come from, Hagar? And where are you going? Hagar said, I am running away from the face of my mistress Sarah. The angel said, Go back to your mistress and be obedient to her. Obedient to her. You are going to have a baby boy. You must call his name Ishmael.
Ishmael?
Ishmael.
Yes, Ishmael. You just finished after that. Ishmael. And then?
Because the Lord has heard your trouble. Now the name Ishmael means God shall hear. Hagar was very much comforted by the words of the angel. She knew now that God was taking care of her. She said, "Thou God, thou God sees me."
Yes.
Seest
Yeah.
me, and that is the name of the well Hagar sat beside that day.
Thou, where's that? Thou God seest me.
Sees? What
Yes,
does that mean?
it's an old language. It means, God sees me. God sees me. But that's how they do it. That's how they speak before, old way of speaking English. All right, so tell me what the story is about. It's a very interesting.
It's um about Abraham
Mhm.
trusted God
Mhm.
and listened to his promise.
Mhm.
But then his wife Sarah um said that God is judging between Abraham and Sarah. So Sarah said to marry to for Abraham to marry her servant, which was a girl,
Mhm.
and they married. But then Abraham talked to her, treated Hagar harshly, really harshly, and she ran away to the hot desert.
Wait, why did Abraham Hagar harshly? Why?
Because he Abraham and Sarah disagreed.
They had a disagreement.
So because so that caused Hagar to run away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then what happened when she ran away?
Well, you all know that you need water for the hot desert.
Mm-hmm.
But then God sent an angel down from heaven
Mhm.
and said, and then treated her goodly, and then asked Hagar to go back to the home she was with her, um, with her, with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the angel said, I will give you a boy, and you must name him, um, what's his name again?
Ishmael.
Ishmael,
Mm-hmm.
meaning, God hears, God,
Years.
God hears
Mm-hmm. And then God shall hear. That's what it means.
God shall hear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then
Then she named him Ishmael.
mm-hmm. Can you tell me about the part about the land when God spoke to Abraham?
So he said, "You must lift up your eyes
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm. And then look to
the sky with
mm-hmm.
as many stars as you see,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can count it, and and count, and those are your children."
As many as the stars.
Yes, just like how parents love their child as many as stars.
Um, you know why God said that? Because Abraham was worried, right? That he didn't have any child.
Yes, because he was old.
Yes.
Old people don't have babies.
Yes. So
Kids.
so he was worried because he
And
didn't
he
have a
had,
child.
and his children spread it across the
That's correct. So we are descendants of Abraham. You understand?
descendants.
Yes, we are from Abraham's family. All of us in the whole world. Yes, we are from Abraham's family. That's why God said, "You will have children as many as the stars." Because up until now, we are all from Abraham's blood. We are relatives to Abraham. You understand?
Yeah.
And God said, all the land that you see is gonna be yours.
Southwest,
And,
I
yes.
mean southward,
Mhm.
eastward, westward, and
North.
northward.
So all the land that you see is gonna be yours and your descendants, right? Your children. And that's when Abraham worried. How can you give me the land? I don't have children. But God said trust, right?
Yes, and he had children all along. It was us.
Yes, he did. Actually, when you read further in the book, you will find that he had a lot of children.
Yeah.
But we will get to that in the next days. But the moral lesson of the story is that you have to
Trust in God.
trust in God. You have to believe that He will not leave you alone. They will not let anything bad happen to you. He will always be there to guide you. And He will never break His promise.
Yes.
Was that a good chapter? Was that a good reading? You liked it? Okay.
The
Well,
funnest school ever is with Mama there.
okay, now here's what I need you to do. I need you to get your drawing pad, your sketch pad, and you draw.
Why couldn't find out? Oh,
It's in your sketch pad, your drawing pad. And I want you to draw this story, how you felt, how you see what. I want you to express yourself about this reading that we had, Bible reading. Okay?
I think I'll just go with copyright.
You don't want to draw?
No.
Okay, then copywriting it is. Go.
What am I gonna write?
Your notebook, copyright the notebook. Go, go, go. Get it.